Alright, y'all, so I just drove to the taco place and something else came to my mind, right? I drove by this fucking, what is it called? Not funeral. Place where they bury dead people, cemetery. And there were two people like sitting on a chair in front of the grave. I was like, damn, that's kind of cute. You know, I just imagine like puppies, like, you know, staying by like where another puppy that they knew died. And then I thought, how fucking stupid is it? How fucking ridiculous is it that only certain people can bury their dead in cemeteries? I mean, for so many reasons, right? I mean, just get the basic pieces off of, right? Of like, you know, you can't, apparently, the way that the empire is set up is that every fucking block of land is fucking private property, bro. If it's not owned by the empire, nobody can have it, right? Nobody can just go out in the world and just like, oh, like, I'm gonna bury somebody here or bury somebody here, whatever. Even if you have your own fucking house, you know, there's like laws and shit about how far you can dig deep and whatever. And then I saw another, and I was like, you know, serendipity, something happened next where it was like, and then I saw a big, like, you know how they have like, you know, graves where it's just like a little placard, and then they have like the ones with a bigger placard, and then there was one with like a, you know, a huge fucking room you could probably go into. I was just like, damn, like, even when you're dead, bro, the empire still got their dick in your mouth. Like, y'all fucking choking on the balls of the empire with a fucking dead body. You know how fucking sick that is? You know how fucking sick that is? You know, all those people can go to hell. I mean, they're probably already in hell. Like, the people that are fucking running this shit, bro, like, these are probably just demons living through humans, bro. And, you know, the reptiles and all that bullshit, bro. Like, they came to Earth to create a fucking, and created humans to create a slave race, bro. So it's not like anything surprising or whatever. You know, talk about Anunnaki and all that bullshit. But, that's the first part, right? Of just like, wow, like, even when you're fucking dead, bro, you can't even have somebody fucking die in peace, bro. You gotta come up with fucking bread, bro, just to fucking bury them, bro. Even if you just want to fucking cremate them, bro, or you want to just, like, bro, like, that's what I was thinking, bro. I was like thinking about making this video. I was like, you know, if somebody dies or whatever, if I die or if like somebody dies and I can't pay for them, I'm gonna put them in the middle of the fucking street, bro. Like, that's how fucking ridiculous and how upset and mad I am, bro. Or just how fucking dumb this shit is, bro. Or just like hang them from a fucking building, bro, just to make a statement. Because, like, how does nobody see how fucking ridiculous this is? Like, you got to take money shouldn't even exist, but now you got to take this bullshit ass fake money with some old fucking random ass dude, British dude on my fucking currency with the fucking Aussie and I on the back. You fucking assholes. Like, bro, like, this is the fuck, like, bro, like, everybody's got their empire's dick in their mouth and they just wake up every day and keep sucking that shit, bro. That's how that song, like, the motions, bro. Everybody going through the motions, bro. They like, get on your knees and swallow that. They like, oh, you want me to swallow or spit? They like, oh, you better swallow that shit, bitch. Like, what the fuck, bro? Fuck a Thomas Jefferson, bro. Fuck a George Washington. Like, bro, all these motherfuckers are fucking elite fucking conspirators, bro. So, like, that was the first part, right? It just, like, it's fucking crazy. You gotta have bread. I mean bread, bro. It's not like, oh, you know, like, oh, I'm just going to, like, I'm going to Pizza Hut, or like, you know, or even like, you know, like, oh, like, you know, I'm going to watch a nice little movie, or, you know, I'm watching and buying tickets for me and my friends to go to a concert. No, like, that shit is more expensive, bro. Like, that shit is fucking expensive, bro, just to fucking have somebody dead. And then I was thinking about this shit, bro. Speaking of the dead people and, like, you know, having their dick in your mouth, like, after you die. And I'm thinking about fucking wills and contract, like wills and shit, bro. I'm like, you know, because some made me think about this the other day when I think, you know, I was listening to Churchill Downs by Jack Harlow and Drake, and then Drake was like, I think something else sparked my memory on this too, but the line is like, you know, the crib is on my son's will. No. The crib is on my will for my son, like, motor or something, whatever what the line is, bro. But basically, his crib, Drake's house, is on his will for his son, right? And I just thought, I think there was something else that made me think about this, but I just thought, like, man, like, the older you get, man, the more you just have to keep putting their dick in your mouth, bro. If you want to stop, if you want to keep being a slave, if you want to have a fucking breath, if you want to fucking water to drink, you got to keep fucking doing this bullshit. But the thing is, we don't, bro. It's like one of those things where it's like, it's all up to you to take back your agency, right? Like, it's all up to you to take back your agency. So it's like, it's always up to you, man, where it's like, you know, I could take somebody, because the thing is, it's not that they're not even using physical fucking force, bro, unless they fucking need to, and then they get the other slaves to do that shit, bro. But it's like, they're not even using, it's all mind control at this point, where it's like, you know, if I had somebody enslaved and I'm the slave master, I'm just in my house, bro, and they waking up every day and doing the bullshit that I told them to do, bro. I don't even gotta tell them anymore, bro. They just wake up and do that shit. That's the point we're at, where it's just like, yo, motherfuckers are doing this shit that's fucking them over when they have the agency to wake up and be like, you know what? Fuck this shit, man. I'm out. What the fuck? So, but all that to say, with the wills and contracts and shit, bro, it's like, now that I'm getting older, I'm like, man, you know, I'm already with the bullshit on the fucking dead people, bro. If somebody dies, bro, man, chop their body up and throw them in the street, bro. Throw them in the street. Make a scene, actually, bro. Leave a body part in each major city in the country or in the fucking world, bro. Ship that shit off, bro. You know, matter of fact, bring a hand and fucking have it drop on an airplane, bro. Like, I'm sick of this bullshit, bro. I'm like, that's how fucking wild. Like, it's not even that wild, bro. Like, this is just like basic shit, bro. Like, everybody's like fucking asleep and fucking sucking their dick so hard, bro. And I'm not even doing shit. Like, I couldn't like try to, oh, I'm gonna chop their dick off. Like, no, I'm literally just taking my mouth off the dick and being like, yo, like, what the fuck? So with the wills and shit, bro, I'm just like, damn, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying, the older you get, the more it's like you feed into the system. So it's like, oh, am I gonna write a will one day? I can't even fucking imagine having kids, bringing kids into this slave ass world, bro. That's why I wrote in the song too. I was like, you know, if I do have kids, they can be militant as fuck, or just so independent. They not even gonna listen to me, whoever their other parent is, whoever. Ain't no adult they gotta listen to, bro. Fuck all that bullshit, bro. Because adults always be trying to tell kids all this dumb shit, bro. I shouldn't have never listened to none of these fucking adults in my life, man. I could have been dead, but look, I'd rather be dead than fucking doing this bullshit. And I say that kind of tongue in cheek because it's like, at the same time, I do want to stay alive to fucking save people. But then at what cost, bro? I'm like, and who am I fucking saving? Like, we always have this fucking hero mentality, all these fucking superhero movies people watch, and then they get stuck in this idea of like, oh, you know, the hero's journey, you know, you got to go out and say, man, fuck all that bullshit, bro. Everybody got to save their fucking self, dog. Like, it's like, what good is it? What good is it if I do save like the whole world? And then what? Like, at the end of the day, everybody's got to think for themselves. So at a certain point, I just think it's fucking inevitable, where it's just like, okay, maybe these people are just made to be stupid. Are people just made to be dumb? Are people just supposed to be stupid and following the fucking path like this? I don't fucking know. But it seems like it. Because it's like, how am I 26 and I'm just like, yo, I always knew something was off. I didn't know to this level. It started kind of in, 2021? No, 2022 it really started for me. So a few years. I haven't even been that fucking long, honestly. Can't imagine what this shit's gonna be like in 10 years, but that's when it just started. Nah, man, I was like, this shit ain't adding up, bro. I was watching documentaries on Netflix about fucking, you know, salmon and, you know, the fucking fishing industry and fucking all that bullshit, man. I'm like, this shit ain't adding up. Now I'm like, man, this shit is like a fucking imaginary equation. It's not even math. These niggas out here doing fucking buffoonery. Fucking, it's not even, I don't even know. But anyways, I keep getting off track because I'm getting mad as fuck about this bullshit. But it's like, yeah, I don't even want to have fucking kids. And if I do have kids, they're going to be the most rebellious motherfuckers ever. Motherfucker, if they die for the cause, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be like, look, see what y'all did? That's the only reason I want to be alive. Just so I can see the look on these dumbass people's faces, bro. Just so I can see the dumbass look on their faces when they like defending this bullshit ass empire, bro. That's it, bro. That's the only it's my ego. It's my fucking ego. But on the other topic, if it's not kids, bro, it's like my wills. And I'm thinking about my parents probably got me in their wills. And you know what I mean? Like, I remember, I think I was having this conversation maybe with y'all or not, but where I was like at home for a little bit for Thanksgiving last year, and then my dad was like, I basically was telling my dad, I was like, you know, like I wish like you spent more time with me instead of investing all this into the home. And then he was like, oh, the home is going to you and your sister. And I'm like, man, fuck this home, bro. This home got too much trauma for me, first of all. But then I'm also just like, man, like now I'm thinking like, bro, the reason I'm a minimalist now is because I don't want all that fucking responsibility and have to work and have to do all this bullshit and pay. And oh my God, bro. It's like, God damn, bro. I don't want to keep sucking their dick, bro. And if anything, bro, we breaking the law, bro. It's like, it's at a certain point, dog, the slave has to escape the plantation, bro. It's like, you can't be like, oh, you can't run away. It's against the law, bitch. I'm a slave, motherfucker. Either I stay a slave or I free my fucking self, bro. And that's the fucking nexus point we have today. It's like, I'm gonna fucking stay a slave or I'm gonna fucking run off the damn plantation. And there ain't nowhere to run. So the only thing to do is to stop following what the fuck these motherfuckers are saying. It's as simple as that, bro. It's as simple as fucking that, man. So all that to say about deaths, cemeteries, wills, fucking hate wills, I fucking hate contracts. After I took the contracts class in law school, I knew this world was a joke, bro. I knew the whole system, man. The British Empire, the fucking all this bullshit, bro. It's just a fucking joke, man. It's a game, bro. I started looking at the Internet Archive, man, pulling up old legal dictionaries. It's a game, bro. They be fucking people over for, oh God, bro. Since the Egyptians, bro, man, they been fucking people over, bro. They hiding technology and shit, bro. That's like David Icke said, man. The difference is it's hidden knowledge, bro. The thing is, and deep inside, I feel this. It's not even about knowledge. I feel like knowledge is just a smoke and mirror, because we all have that innate feeling inside of us, where it's just beaten out of us. It's just beaten to be a slave. But everybody, like, you know, if you were beaten for 18 years on a fucking plantation, and everybody on that plantation is like, hey guys, just stay calm and just take the beating and just keep going, okay? That's the only way you're gonna survive. You know, you can't go off the plantation. There's nothing for you out there. You better just keep taking the beating. So then everybody in this fucking world just grows up fucking docile bitch ass hoes, taking shit from everybody else. And then they be arguing with other slaves. That's why I don't have time for people these days, bro. I don't have time to argue with anybody, bro. I don't have time to argue with another fucking slave, bro. Talking about some damn bullshit. Here, take the fucking money, bro. Just get off my fucking back, dog. Like, take the fucking money. If we have an issue, whatever the easiest way to resolve it, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Like, there's just a bigger picture that's going on in the world, bro. That, like, all this bullshit y'all dealing with, man, I could give less of a fuck, dog. So I'm about to go in here and get these tacos, fam. But that's about all I have to say, man. She pretty. That's about all I have to say, man. Speaking of she pretty, man, I've been trying to, like, get myself to, like, embrace that more pansexual part of me. This is just like a addendum. Because I've been looking at guys, I'm like, oh, like, he's cute or whatever. And then I'm, like, imagining, like, doing, like making out with them or some shit like that. And I was like, I feel weird. It's like, I don't know if it's like I wouldn't do it because I feel like depressed inside, or I don't know. I feel like women have, or it's not all women, you know, you can't really speak in generalities, right? But like something about femininity brings light to me, where it's like, I have a bit of feminine in me too, where it's like, I need that happiness or whatever. And I feel like a lot of times with guys, it's just like, you know, you don't get that happiness. I mean, sometimes you do, it really depends, but I don't know, something about the aura of women and femininity and that sort of thing, where, but sometimes I do like the masculinity of guys and that shit. But I think I'm also still kind of stuck in my ways, like that slave mentality where it's been beaten into me so much, where I'm just like, man, I can't, you know. Like, last thing, I was watching this YouTube video of like these couples or whatever, they're like exposing, I gotta make a video about homeless people too. This homeless person just walking by, I gotta make a video about that too, because anyways, this couple were like revealing kinks to each other, and then this girl was like, oh, I want to peg her guy or whatever. I don't like using possessive nouns for relationships either, but whatever, not nouns, whatever, possessive words. Anyways, he was all uncomfortable with it, and I was like, man, like, that's me. I mean, everybody's me. We're all each other, and we're all kind of seeing reflections of each other and refractions in everybody, where it's like, man, like, I feel like I would say yes. I mean, it was also on like a fucking YouTube video, and like obviously I can understand like somebody being like the first time they're hearing that, and then they're being on live TV, and then being like, now what am I gonna like lose my masculinity in front of all these people or what? And yeah, it's just interesting, dog, because I'm just like, you know, I would say yes. I feel like, but then at the same time, bro, I'm like thinking about it actually happening where a girl would peg me, and then I'm like, man, like. I would fucking cry or something, because it would be like revealing such an emotional like scar, a wound in me, where it's like my masculinity has been like torn from me because I've had this fake vision of masculinity my entire life, where it's like I've always had this hard shell that I wear, where it's like, you know, nobody can break me, nobody can see my emotions, nobody can, you know. And it's like when I finally do show my emotions and all that shit, it's like I fucking cry, I sob, because it's like, man, I've always been afraid to share my emotions and like be vulnerable. And then I feel like in this world too, it's so dangerous to be vulnerable. That's why I feel like there is patriarchy and this domination of masculinity, and why women are never safe. You know, women are not never safe, but it's a very unsafe for women to be in public a lot of times, is because you're living in this world where men are taught to be, not even taught to be, bro. It's like that. It's the whole empire thing, bro. It's the aggressiveness, bro. It's the fucking people over having your dicks in their mouth, using their fake ass fucking money, teaching people how to be fucking slaves, dog. And that's the age of business. That's how everything works, bro. It's like everything's a competition, bro. You got to screw somebody over to get yours, bro. It's the Hunger fucking game, dog. So I was gonna go addendum. No, I kind of got off track, but you know, I just be having the ideas flowing, and I want to make the homeless video too, because I feel like I'm in a pissed off mood right now, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. I had a fucking, you know, the last thing, they had a fucking room check, bro, at the office, bro. I had my fucking bed in there, bro. Before I was thinking, man, I'll get a fucking futon so nobody will fucking know that I'm sleeping there, bro. But I had a fucking bed with a mattress and shit, bro. And I was like, and he said, manager room check. I said, fuck, man. Luckily they were doing out the fucking doors, man. I'm fucking cleaning. I'm like, fuck, my room's fucking messy as shit. I just hid my fucking suitcase under a trash bag. Fucking, I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with a mattress. I just put the suitcase on the bed, put some boxes on the top of the fucking bed, and zipped up my fucking closet, and then, you know, I just had a bunch of shit on my bed, and then he came in, he knocked on my door, management room check. I'm like putting my fucking earphones on, pulling up a program to act like I'm listening to music or making music or some shit. He's like, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't know you were doing stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, what's up, man? What's up? How you doing, man? What you are? He's like, oh, just doing a room check. I'm like, yo, he's like, miss my name, what's your name? And he's like looking around. I mean, the room is not big. He was like in my desk, and he was like looking behind the desk. Yeah, where's the bed? That's where the bed is. And he's like, the closet was right, but it's all zipped up, and you can't really see it, but you could probably know what it is. And kind of looks back there. He's like, okay, all right. And I'm just like, shit. I'm like, fuck, are they gonna do this shit every week, dog? Every month? Like, bro, if I want to be here for like 4 or 5 years, bro, if management changes and then they're gonna try to kick me out of this bitch, fuck, bro. Oh, I just can't, bro. I mean, I know I always figure something out, man, but god damn, dog. This video came longer than it should have been, but hey, niggas had shit to say. And I ain't a nigga. But I could talk more about that shit too, but here we go. I gotta go. Love you all.